Hello students, I am Sunil Ranjan and I am an English teacher. Now here I am with Iswaran the Storyteller written by R.K.Laxman, and here I have the questions with answers. Now the first question is, in what way is Iswaran an asset to Mahindra? And the answer is, Iswaran was Mahindra's cook and followed him uncomplainingly wherever he was posted. He cooked delicious food for Mahindra, washed his clothes, and chatted away with him at night. He would tell Mahindra endless stories on different subjects. Apart from cooking and doing household chores, he was a great entertainer as well for his master. Now, question number 2. How does Iswaran describe the uprooted tree on the highway? What effect does he want to create in his listeners? The answer is, Iswaran describes the uprooted tree on the highway with arched eyebrows and hands held out in a dramatic way, creating suspense and surprise. He says that the road was deserted and he was all alone. Suddenly he spotted something that he looked like an enormous bushy beast lying sprawled across the road. He was half inclined to turn and go back, but as he came closer, he saw that it was a fallen tree with its dry branches spread out. He wants to create suspense in his story and end it on a surprising note. Now, question number 3. How does he narrate the story of the tusker? Does it appear to be plausible? Now, here plausible means believable. Well, the answer is, he begins the story by saying that one day a tusker escaped from the timber yard and began to roam about, stamping on bushes, tearing up wild creepers, and breaking branches. While telling his story, he got so excited that he got up from the floor and jumped about, stamping his feet like the mad elephant. The animal reached the outer areas of the town, breaking the fences like matchsticks. Then it came into the main road and smashed all fruit stalls, mud pots, and clothes. While people ran in panic in different directions, it broke through the brick wall and entered a school ground where children were playing. All the boys ran into their classrooms and shut the doors tight. All the teachers climbed up to the terrace of the school building and watched the elephant destroying everything, and there was no one in the street. The mad animal grunted and pulled out the football goal post, tore down the volleyball net, kicked and flattened the drum kept for water, and uprooted the shrubs. Ishwaran says that he was studying in the junior class. An idea immediately came to his mind, and he grabbed a cane from the hands of a teacher and ran down the stairs and into the open. While the elephant was grunting and pulling a branch of a tree, Iswaran moved slowly towards it with a stick in his hand. When the elephant looked at him angrily, lifted its trunk and trumpeted loudly, and was ready to rush towards him, Iswaran moved forward and, mustering all his force, hit its third toenail quickly. The beast looked stunned for a moment, shivered head to foot, and collapsed. A veterinary doctor was called to revive the animal, and 2 days later it was led away by its mahout to the jungle. Now, the second part of the question is, that is, does it appear to be plausible? And the answer is no, the story is not plausible because Iswaran was too young then and did not have enough strength to apply the Japanese martial arts, karate or jujutsu. Iswaran says so only to pack his story with adventure, horror, and suspense and make it interesting. Now you have the fourth question. Why does the author say that Iswaran seemed to more than make up for the absence of a TV in Mahendra's living quarters? The answer is the author says so because Iswaran kept him happy all the time with his interesting stories. He was a great entertainer and even acted out what he narrated. So Mahendra enjoyed his company and felt that his presence seemed to be more than make up for the absence of a TV in his living quarters. Now coming to question number 5. Mahendra calls ghosts or spirits a figment of the imagination. What happens to him on a full moon night? And the answer is, on a full moon night, Mahendra was woken up from his sleep by a long and low, painful cry close to his window. At first, he thought it was some cat prowling around for mice, but the sound was too deep for a cat. Feeling scared, he resisted the curiosity to look out, but when the sound became louder, he could not resist the temptation and looked out. He saw a dark, cloudy form clutching a bundle. He sweated with fear and fell back on the pillow. After some time, when he recovered from the frightening experience, he began to reason with himself and concluded that it must have been some kind of autosuggestion or some trick played by his subconscious upon him. Now the last question, and that is, can you think of some other ending for the story? And the answer is, one ending could have been that Mahendra would have gone out with Iswaran and checked whether what he had seen was real or somebody's trick, as he believed that ghosts and spirits were a figment of imagination. He would have caught the person playing such mischief and handed him to the authorities. So, my dear students, this is the end of the session on Iswaran the Storyteller by R.K.Laxman. So, if you like the answers, you should subscribe, and so that we are able to meet again and again. And thank you very much for watching and listening. Thank you.